events and told me more about the group.
Yeah, of course. So New Crescent Society is established to try and help create a systematic kind of local moon sighting element to determining the beginning of the Islamic months. And the aim is to get everybody together to go out and look for the moon. That's basically it.
And why is it important to see the moon here in Leicestershire rather than following Saudi Arabia?
So actually, this is a really, really old tradition going back in the Islamic civilizations. People used to go out and look for the moon themselves, to look for that new moon, that slither, which we call the crescent. It's trying to revive that. So, I guess in time, that's got lost and we're trying to revive it.
And I love that you're trying to revive it because there's so many people that are excited about this. There's actually an event to spot the moon tonight at Bradgate Park. Why is Bradgate Park such a good location for this?
Of course. Thank you very much for mentioning that. I think it's really important that people know they can take part in reviving this tradition, and it is tonight at Bradgate Park. And the reason for Bradgate Park is because we need to be somewhere quite high up. We need to be able to see the horizon. And that's for a few technical reasons, but ultimately it's the accessibility of Bradgate Park, and also it's a place that we have done this before. We do this every month, by the way, but tonight's special because obviously the beginning of Ramadan will be determined by whether or not we can spot it.
Oh, I didn't realise you did it every month as well. This is brilliant. So how many people on average would you get most months, and how many are you expecting tonight?
So obviously across the country, we're talking hundreds of people every month. And when it comes to this time in Ramadan, that's probably in the 3 digits.
Oh,
so it gets really, really good. It's a really good vibe. And, there'll be snacks. That's the thing to top it off.
Amazing. Always good with snacks. So what will happen tonight? How can people get involved? What can people expect?
So they will be arriving about 4:30 p.m. And then need to go a little bit up a hill. So expect a walk in the park with a bit of a hill. And as you get to the hill, essentially getting closer out to the sunset time, about 5:30-ish, we're looking up the sky and we're looking for that slither of the moon, which today it's very likely to be good visibility. So it might not be as hard to spot, but still interesting.
This is really interesting. And is this an event for the whole community or just for people that are celebrating Ramadan or Muslims?
This is absolutely for anyone. Obviously, the moon is there to be spotted, and we take all the help we can get. So we have people of all ages turning up, and it is a very, very diverse kind of element. I mean, there was once where there was a planetary parade, and it kind of just coincided with, looking for the new crescent to determine the beginning of the month. And we had a lot of enthusiasts that generally look up the sky at planets, and they were helping us with trying to spot the moon. So that can happen too.
It just sounds like a brilliant event. So families, children, anybody welcome tonight?
Of course. And obviously, due to the weather, got to be mindful of the age of the children. That's the only thing, because obviously as you go up the hill, it can get a little bit windy and things of that nature. So, just come ready for that.
Oh, amazing stuff. Azim Zakar from the New Crescent Society, thank you very much for your time today. And Ramadan Mubarak if you are celebrating over the next few weeks.